wonder if this was even hard for him. It doesn't seem so. This is legit a masterclass in rhythm. So, often when writing complex music, composers seem to complement it by adding simple ideas on top of it for balance. But some musicians manage to take complex ideas and layer it with even more complex ideas and somehow make it work perfectly. In this episode, I'll dive into the song AI The Digital Leviathan by Tigran with Matt Garstka on drums. And I'll show you how, with smart intentions and musical elegance, these two masterminds did exactly that. But before that, if you like rhythms, puzzles, and intricate music expressed in a visual format, then you've come to the right place, because that's all I talk about. So if that sounds appealing to you, there are plenty of episodes for you to watch, and following the channel is way easier than whatever it is that you're doing at the moment. Yalla, let's do it. Okay, so off the bat, we have this piano intro. I found this to be a 2-bar phrase in 17. So the first bar is divided 4-4-3-2-4, and then the second bar is similar with a different ending, so it's 4-4-3-3-3. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. So this intro for me feels like it has a very laid back, almost 4/4 quarter note pulse feel to it, where the fourth beat stalls a little bit, like this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Now, stalling on that fourth beat is what makes this a 17 pulse and not a 16 pulse like a 4/4. But in general, this is the main feeling that I get from the intro. So we start the song with a very airy melody. Also, the pedal of the piano is engaged, making it longer and more flowy. From here, the right hand of the piano and the guitar add some mystery to it by playing the exact opposite, a dense, quick, short and dry musical motif over it. And what they do is take this 17-beat pattern, they view it in double time, so now each bar of 17 becomes 34 faster beats, and they divide them like this: 9, 9, 9, and 7. The 9s look like this, and the 7 looks like this. I hope you understand that, the colored ones are the beats that are played, and the empty ones are the beats that are not played. So this is how it sounds slowly. And now in tempo, a gazillion BPM higher. So you might have noticed that this short melody ends with a C sharp on beat 1, C sharp or D flat, whatever it happens to be, which sounds to me like an approach note to the tonic. Now, having an approach note on beat 1 is not something that is super common, which makes me think that maybe this melody was written somewhere else in the bar, but has been displaced in the final version. But this is all speculations, I don't really know. This line is great, I love it. And it sounds to me like the musical equivalent of, and bear with me, you know that moment when you add chili flakes to a creamy pasta? You know what I'm talking about? It kind of just adds like a kick, like some action and movement to it. So from now on till the end of the video, I'm gonna refer to this line as the chili line. Approved! Anyway, here are the two motifs together. They sound great. So now the drums come in, and the drums are super interesting. Well, of course they are, because Jesus, Matt Garstka. I mean, I know that there's no such thing as like the best drummer in the world, I know that, but you, sir, are getting pretty damn close. I fully expected a very common groove approach, to the extent a groove over 2 bars of 17 could be common, where the hi-hat would join the chili line, the kick would play beat 1, and the snare would either play a straight backbeat in 17 or some version of a backbeat, something like this. But what actually happens is very interesting. I'll play it first and discuss it in a sec. So at first, this was very disorienting for me, and it sounded really foreign to everything that was going on. But also, I know that I have a tendency to try and figure out what's going on rhythmically really quickly when I listen to a new song, and sometimes I can't even enjoy it because I'm too busy trying to figure it out. But once I managed to take like a step back from everything, I started feeling this very wonky 3-beat pattern, like a kick, kick, snare pattern that sounds like this. I have no idea if to attribute this groove to Matt Garstka or Tigran. I don't know who wrote it, and I'd love to know, but I don't. But in any case, Matt plays this so freaking well. I love this. Anyway, I have 2 ways to think about this groove. The first is just a dry math approach of counting the gaps and making sure they add up to 34. This approach led me to this number sequence, where these beats are the kick, the ones I highlighted in red, and these are the snare drums, the ones in blue. There are a few variations here and there with the kick, but this is the main skeleton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now, this might be correct in dry beat counting terms, but it lacks some musical connection. I'll be very surprised if this groove was just another random cool way to divide a 34 beat pattern. I'll be very surprised. The second approach I think is much more musical. After listening to it a bunch, I suddenly realized that the drums and the second piano line, the chili line, intertwine in a very playful way. It really sounds like the drums are playing off and on top of these groupings. So here are the 2 reps of the chili line. The kick goes here, and the snare goes here. So I'm basically assuming that once Matt Garstka got this 9997 pattern and started spending time with it, he started feeling creative and interesting ways to express it once he was, practicing it a lot. And this groove is just maybe a result of that. It's just him playing over this really, really cool pattern. But again, these are all speculations. I don't really know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So maybe that's the musical glue? I don't really know. But to me, what Matt plays here gels so nicely, where the wonky kick and snare pattern has the same sparse, flowing feeling that the piano has, but the hi-hat and the dense ghost notes interact with the faster counterline with the guitar. Notice how sparsely he starts with no ghost notes, slowly introducing them in, aligning with the chili line. Ooh, that left hand though, those ghost notes. Oh, and now when the melody comes in, the chili line disappears, and there's a bunch of space left just for the melody and the groove underneath. Listen to this. And you see him thinking like really, really hard. I'm wondering if he's singing the chili line in his head. And not playing the crash there is such a tasty move. And those two hi-hats, very, very cool. This is simply a masterclass in rhythm. And him, together with Tigran, is just such a good fit. I love it. Yalla, we did it. This song is really great. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but I will. Okay, so if you stuck around this far, that's awesome, because there's news, and a lot of it. First of all, my Konnakol course, a Western introduction to Indian rhythms through Konnakol, is up and running, and will be available for everyone May 1st. So if you look in the description, you'll find a pre-order link for anyone who wants 30% off. So click the link, get your discount, and the course will be sent straight to you on May 1st when it's out. And of course, talking about May Shuga is also back. And May 1st will be video number 1. Now, I've been collecting song suggestions from you guys for years through the comments here on YouTube. But lo and behold, there's a new song suggestion form that you can submit. And all of your ideas will now be thrown into a database that I can actually track. So you can find that link below as well. Okay, I want to of course thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You are a fine group of humans and I really appreciate you. And I think that's it, lovely people. So stay cool, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.